This is a Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus is the name of a genus of theropod dinosaurs. It lived during the late Cretaceous period around 99 to 97 million years ago, roaming the swamps of North Africa. Spinosaurus was larger in size than Tyrannosaurus rex and Giganotosaurus, which were previously the largest known carnivorous dinosaurs. Spinosaurus measured 16 to 18 meters in length, while T-Rex was 12 meters, and Giganotosaurus was 13 meters long. Not only that, but Spinosaurus was also heavier than both of them, which only ranged from 6 to 7 tons, while the weight of Spinosaurus was around 7 to 9 tons. This makes Spinosaurus the largest and heaviest known theropod dinosaur. The Spinosaurus genus consists of 2 species named after the regions where they were discovered: Spinosaurus aegyptiacus, or the spine lizard from Egypt, and Spinosaurus americanus, or the spine lizard from Morocco. However, the validity of the second species is still debated, with some considering it a distinct species while others do not. Spinosaurus inhabited North Africa, primarily in Egypt and Morocco. The Egyptian Spinosaurus was larger in size compared to its Moroccan counterpart. When Spinosaurus was first discovered, little was known about it. It wasn't until the following centuries that various conclusions were drawn regarding its appearance and lifestyle. The most striking feature of its anatomy was the sail or spines that gave the genus its name. Spinosaurus means spine lizard. It is described as a dinosaur with long spines growing on its back, resembling a sail. These fins grew from the spine of the Spinosaurus and were up to 7 feet long, or about 2 meters, and were most likely connected to each other through skin. Researchers argue that the Spinosaurus's dorsal sail is analogous to a fish's dorsal fin. It served a hydrodynamic purpose, helping with movement in water. These fins may have also been used to intimidate predators or rivals, or to make the dinosaur appear larger. Some also suggest it was used for body temperature regulation or to attract mates. For years, scientists have debated whether to include Spinosaurus in various theropod groups. It wasn't until the 1980s, when the discovery of related species, particularly baryonyx, helped refine the Spinosaurus family tree, later known as Spinosauridae. That's what their family was called. They had skulls shaped by convergent evolution that resembled crocodiles, with long slender heads and cone-shaped teeth. The latest fossil evidence suggests Spinosaurus was the first dinosaur capable of swimming and likely spent most of its life in water. Scientists are confident that Spinosaurus could swim well. Spinosaurus didn't live entirely like other dinosaurs because, like other spinosaurids, they were primarily fish eaters. However, it's possible that Spinosaurus also hunted other herbivorous dinosaurs. Interestingly, their bones were more similar to those of aquatic animals than other dinosaurs. They were very dense, which was important for buoyancy in water. This is something you can see in animals like penguins or sea cows. These characteristics became even more apparent when researchers compared Spinosaurus to land-dwelling theropod dinosaurs, as well as crocodiles and semi-aquatic turtles that lived alongside them. Scientists concluded that Spinosaurus also had a semi-aquatic lifestyle, meaning they spent most of their time in the water like crocodiles or hippos. Not only that, researchers at Sparsmont University say that the discovery of 1,200 dinosaur teeth proves it. It is clear beyond a doubt that Spinosaurus was a river monster, with its tooth remains accounting for 45% of those found in the Prasajara River. These findings have also been published in the journal Cretaceous Research. Spinosaurus had a long, narrow snout at the end of its skull and a small crest above its eyes. It had 6 or 7 needle-like teeth in the very front of its upper jaw, and another 12 teeth behind them. It also has several large interlocking teeth at the tip of its snout. Although its jaws are strong, none of its teeth are serrated, making it unlikely that it could have used them to grab tough prey like Crocodile-like. This reinforces the theory that most of these animals only survive by hunting in the water and scavenging carcasses in the surrounding area. In addition to anatomical evidence, chemical analysis also indicates that Spinosaurus preferred to eat fish in its habitat. Spinosaurus is thought to have survived by eating fish, including giant coelacanths. T-Rex has been known for nearly a century as the largest theropod, or meat-eating dinosaur. Until recently, several large theropods have emerged in fossil discoveries over the last 3 decades. Previously, there were only a few known large theropods. A large theropod that nearly matched the size and strength of Tyrannosaurus. But now, with the discovery of Giganotosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, and especially Spinosaurus, which we are discussing, the differences have become clear. As explained at the beginning of the video, in terms of length and height, Spinosaurus surpasses the others with the sail on its back, also making it appear larger. In the animal kingdom, creatures usually avoid conflict and try to intimidate enemies to drive them away. Some animals like wolves sometimes hunt for fun, but they usually don't attack other similarly sized predators. So it's possible that if encountering a Spinosaurus, they might use intimidation tactics. However, it would be different if there were other reasons behind it, such as defending territory or protecting their young or eggs from Spinosaurus. But if Spinosaurus encountered a T-Rex, it would likely avoid conflict with an animal larger than itself. If a T-Rex decided to fight a Spinosaurus, the battle would likely take place mostly along the shoreline. Tyrannosaurus rex was a land predator with powerful jaws and teeth, capable of delivering the strongest bite of any terrestrial animal. In contrast, Spinosaurus was well adapted for life in the water. Its short hind legs aided in swimming, but on land, it would struggle in a prolonged fight. Its snout was suited for catching fish, but its bite force was not as strong as that of the T-Rex. The Spinosaurus has longer arms that can be used to hold prey with its claws, which can also serve as weapons. Habitat plays a crucial role in this battle. The Spinosaurus has an advantage in the water, while the Tyrannosaurus rex is not a skilled swimmer and is vulnerable in aquatic environments. The outcome of this fight will depend on who strikes first. If the T-Rex manages to bite the Spinosaurus's neck or leg, it would certainly be fatal. However, if the Spinosaurus slashes the T-Rex with its claws, it could severely injure or even kill its opponent. If the battle takes place on a beach, the Spinosaurus could push the T-Rex into the water, where it might be able to drown its adversary, similar to the hunting behavior of crocodiles. During the Cretaceous period, also known as the Chalk Age, the Sahara Desert in North Africa, specifically in Egypt, a name derived from ancient Greek, was a lush subtropical region with rivers and swamps. This is where Spinosaurus lived, and where the first Spinosaurus fossil was discovered in the Bahariya Formation by German paleontologist Ernst Freiherr Stromer, assisted by Richard Markgraf in 1912. In 1910, Stromer embarked on his third paleontological expedition to Egypt. He arrived in Alexandria on November 7th. Initially, he was searching for ancient mammals and planned to visit the Bahariya area in the Western Desert. However, the expedition to the Western Desert required permission from the British and French colonial authorities, as well as the Egyptian authorities. Despite the deteriorating diplomatic relations with Germany at the time, Stromer managed to obtain the necessary permits. He arrived in Bahariya on January 11, 1911. After facing difficulties during the journey, he then explored the area and discovered fossil remains that year. In 1912, he found dozens of other unique specimens. During World War II, Stromer tried to convince Karl Borland, a Nazi paleontologist responsible for the fossil collection, that he should move the fossils to a safer location, but the request was denied. Finally, on April 24, 1944, a British Royal Air Force raid bombed the museum and destroyed the fossil collection.